My name is Adesuwa Okunbo Rhodes. I studied economics at the University of Bristol and I graduated in 2010. And I'm now the founder of Aruwa Capital Management, which is one of the few women-owned funds in private equity in Africa. I started my career about 14 years ago now. Started off in investment banking, Lehman Brothers, then transitioned to JP Morgan. I was at JP Morgan for just under 4 years. And I also spent some time at a firm called TLG Capital as well in London, that's a private equity fund that invests in Africa. The School of Economics organised a JP Morgan dinner. So it was a women's dinner with JP Morgan professionals that came to Bristol. And it was from there that I got my internship, because I was able to meet a woman that I really admired, followed up with her on what leverage finance was, what M&A was, and applied to the internship, and I was able to get it. Once I started to get exposure to investing in Africa, I got very interested in it. We were able to provide, basic goods and services to populations that didn't have access. There were a lot of funds in the market, but there were no women-owned funds in the market, and especially no African women-owned funds. You can't be what you can't see. So that was a very clear motivation for me to set up my own fund and hopefully use my fund as a source of inspiration for others. I'm hoping that it encourages other women that may be in the sidelines who want to set up their own businesses or want to set up their own funds. Being an international student in Bristol, I really enjoyed it, just the diversity of cultures that I was able to meet at Bristol. So, there were other Nigerians there, whether that's in the classroom, whether that's in sports. I was lucky enough to play netball for Bristol. If you're going to start your own business, I think that the School of Economics sets a good foundation, whether that's, accounting, current economic problems. I learned a lot of, kind of just general principles that I think as an entrepreneur you should understand and grasp. The foundation that Bristol set for me studying economics was definitely helpful as I ventured into investment banking and then later into private equity and then now as a fund manager.